In this video, we'll see how to fetch images from static resource to our Lightning Web Component. So first we need to understand static resources, like how we can import that. So to import static resources, we need to use @Salesforce resource URL module. And static resource can be archived files like zip or zar files, or it can be images, direct images, or style sheets, or a JavaScript library, any other file. But particularly in this video, we'll talk about images, and we'll see how we can load the images to the static resource and how we can pull that images to our Lightning Web Components. So as we see in the slide, first we need to import the image from the Salesforce resource URL module. So the path will remain same. We'll say import. This is an alias, that my resource. It can be any name that you want to give to your import. Then this path will always remain same from @Salesforce/resource URL, and resource reference is the name of your file. Okay, a static resource name can contain only underscore and alphanumeric character and must be unique in your org. So it should not be like you say you upload an image ABC and again you are uploading the same image ABC. It should be unique. It should always begin with a letter, no spaces allowed, no end with the underscore, and not two consecutive underscores are allowed. Okay, so let's go to our org first and upload the image. So I'll go to the gear icon and go to setup. So first we are uploading our image to the static resource. In the quick find, type static and then click on new. So right now in our org no image is available, and I'll say user image. You can give the description, image of the user. Any description is good, actually. Always try to give this description, and then you can select the image that you want to load. So I'll say I want the user image, so it is of PNG type. My image name is user underscore image.png, and I'm making the cache control public and hitting save. So just remember this name, because this name we're gonna use to pull down our image, and it's not necessary your file name and image name should be same, but it's good to give that. Now if I go back to my static resource, you can see my image name, description, type, alias, and everything is there. So now we want to pull down this user underscore image. So let's go to our VS Code and quickly create the component. I'll create the component with the name static images, and it created the component. Let's zoom our component a bit. So now, as I said, we need to first import the image. To import the image, you can use import, then alias, whatever you want. I always prefer to give an alias in capital letter from @Salesforce slash resource to slash resource URL, U capital in URL, and your image name, that is user underscore image. Okay, and it's stored in this reference user image. Right, now what we're gonna do is, first we want this image to be available into our HTML. We have to store this image into a local variable. We'll say always I create the local variable with smaller name, so user image, it's camel casing, and I'm mapping the user image that I'm importing into the user image. Now we'll go to our HTML. We'll quickly use the same card that we usually use. So lightning card, then the title, and we'll say static image demo, and here I'm gonna use image tag. Image tag has an attribute source, which image you want to load. So we'll take the reference of our JS file, that is user image. Then the very important tag for image, that is alt tag. This is for accessibility point of view. Sometimes your image won't load, so some meaningful message should be there for regarding your image. I'll say user photo, and it's a self-closing tag, so close it. Right now we are not adding any height and width, so it automatically adjusts it. If it goes outside somewhere, we'll fix that. So let's deploy this. Before deploying, we need to set the meta tag, so I'll make it true. I'll set the targets, and target is lightning app page only. I'll close the targets. So now let's deploy this. SFTX force colon source colon push. Now it's deployed. Let's go to our org, and if you are here, you can search for your Zero to Hero app. And now I already created an app page here, static resources, context and toast. And if you don't know how to create, you can watch my previous video where I have showed you how I created the LWC fundamental page, or a lightning styling page, or lifecycle hook page. So let's place our component here. Go to the gear icon, click edit page, and here we'll search our component name, that is static images. We'll place this into the first column and save this. Now you can see the image is coming perfectly fine. Go back to our org. So now image is going behind the scene, means it's too big. You can fix that using an attributes like height attribute 100 pixel, and deploy it again. We'll see. So likewise you can fix that. All are styling related, but we able to successfully pull down our image, and that image of PNG size. So we don't need to give the extension unless you are pulling the image from the folder. The folder scenario I'll show you in other video. And this is PNG. Similarly, you can pull the SVG files as well. So let's go and quickly try with the SVG files. I go to gear icon again and go to static resources. We'll upload one SVG file because that's the most common file nowadays. So I want to cover that as well. And let's choose the file first. So this user walking the file, and I'll give the name user walking. I'll make it public, hit save. I'll come to my static resources. I'll say put user walking image from @salesforce URL and your image name, or the SVG image name. Similarly, we'll map this below here. We'll say user walking, and we'll assign the reference, that image, and we'll load that image just below this image. It's in group of walking, and here can add the break, line break, because image is an inline element. It's not gonna break automatically. Let's deploy this now in SFTX force source push. Let's go back to our page and refresh the page. So now you can see our PNG image is working fine, our SVG image is working fine, and it's still not small. So set the width as well. Quickly set the width. You can use class here as well, like CSS class, but these are the attributes by default on image tag. You can use that. So let's deploy this. But the beauty of SVG images are these are the scalable images. SVG full form itself is a scalable vector graphic, so it's automatically adjusts based on the width of the screen. And let's refresh this and see this image is becoming of 100 pixel or not. Now it's 100 height, 100 width, and it's working fine. So this is how we'll pull down the static images. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.